What's up, everybody? My name is Marvin, better known as Ven from the TTV channel, which is a YouTube channel hosted by a team of young creative talent. We've worked on this channel for several years, and while a lot has changed, I am happy to say that we have maintained the same passion for building, collecting, and playing with LEGO that we had all those years ago. And we are more than excited to be able to bring all these qualities with us to the LEGO Live event in New York. There we'll be able to show you some of the cool creations we made out of LEGO Boost. So until then, I thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.
This is the week of February 8th, 2018, and we're going to go through some articles that have recently come out. I don't know if you guys know this, but there's been a good amount of LEGO crimes recently.
Yeah.
LEGO crimes?
I know about, I've heard about these.
Well,
The first one we're going to is
I
something
heard there was a lot during
from the Daily
Christmas, like people stealing a bunch of LEGO Star Wars.
No, this is just the last week. Actually, 4 days ago, this article was made. A man and a woman have been charged for stealing 47 boxes of Lego. Police charged and arrested a 48-year-old man and a 28-year-old woman in Sydney on Sunday with theft. Lego was originally stolen from several stores, prompting police to raid a home at 2 a.m. Sunday when they found the popular children's toy.
Europe or America?
Wow. Did they
Australia.
steal the Millennium Falcon?
I don't know. Apparently, they link several sets like in the actual article, but there's not really anything like they don't actually tell us which set were stolen. They linked to like a friend set, but I don't know if they're actually implying that was
what a
one of the things
waste.
they were stolen. I know, right? You would
I mean,
think,
it is Australia though. Like Lego is worth like 3 times. It's sold for like 3 times of like the MSRP. It's crazy down there. So
Yeah. Import
It's
taxes
true.
and everything.
yeah. So
they have the import tax and they're so far away from stuff. That makes sense.
I'd hate to be Australian. Sorry, Australians listening out there.
yeah.
Do we know how many Australians we have in our audience? I'm gonna
If
look
you're
this up.
Australian,
I don't know.
put in the comments
actually
below. Hi, I'm
Legitimately
Australian.
curious.
I also want to know: is Kazapars Australian?
No, he's New Zealand, I believe.
Isn't that the same XD?
Is it?
Oh yeah, it is. Haha. The joke works.
What do you know?
Why- Apparently, I've been echoing this entire time. I apologize, everybody. That's why we have Audacity to make sure things go smoothly.
Wait, I don't get. Is it a joke or are they actually the same thing?
I don't know. Sander, you are you.
I don't actually know.
You're an expert, Sander, on this subject. What is?
How
the state?
am I an expert on this?
I don't know. I'm just
I'm-
throwing you under the bus. I have absolutely no idea what your
Yes,
knowledge is.
I'm waiting for Kazapar to clear the air here. I need to know this.
Wait, what are you confused about?
New Zealand and Australia being the same thing?
No, they're completely
They're
different
not the same
countries.
thing.
Come on.
Okay, well, everyone is acting like it is.
Lord of the Rings
That's a
is filmed
joke.
in New
That's
Zealand?
like that.
I don't live in New Zealand. How am I supposed to know?
I think they filmed The
You're
Hobbit
supposed to know
there,
about the countries. You
Yeah.
learn this in school.
and like Lord of the Rings.
It's like a
Yep.
thing you learn. Just like in general.
I mean,
But,
I
like,
thought it was a different country. That's why I'm confused that people said otherwise.
I think there.
Oh,
are
you know
two
how
different
Canada
countries
and
are.
America are the same?
Geography is important, children.
Yeah, you better know where.
To be fair,
places
listen,
are.
Stay in class,
He
kids.
was raised in the American school system, and as far as America is concerned, there are 2 countries, America and the others.
I mean, listen.
We don't really
Not
talk about
I mean,
America.
listen, you can talk crap about
Not
the American
America.
school system all you want, but apparently they taught me the right information. What they didn't teach me is how to detect sarcasm. That's what they didn't teach.
Should they
Fair enough.
have like sarcasm class? Is that
Sarcasm 101.
that'd be a
I
great
mean,
class?
Honestly, would help a
That
lot
would
of
actually
people
be a
out.
pretty useful
You-
class, I feel.
Yeah.
Especially like
For-
with the modern
for a
day
good
and
amount of
age,
people.
like with the internet and everything. You can't detect sarcasm through like text and like
Text.
chats and stuff, you know?
Yeah, it would be useful for kids to learn.
Yeah.
Twitter's really
Speaking of stuff
hard if
that's
you
useful
don't
for
know
kids to learn,
sarcasm.
not stealing. 4 counts of theft on for the woman and 3 counts of theft for the man. I'm just wondering, like,
Wait, bring it back.
these people are 20 years apart in age. What?
I was applauding your ability to bring it right back to that initial
thank you.
conversation. It's really good.
These people are 20 years apart in age. I wonder where that conversation was between this nearly 30-year-old man and 50-year-old.
Dude, okay.
You want to buy some
legitimately-
Lego?
I wonder this whenever I hear about any kind of crime duo, right? Like
Bonnie and
how-
Clyde.
Like Bonnie and Clyde, yeah. It's like, okay, you've got one crazy person who's willing to like go out and commit crimes, murder, steal, all that kind of thing, right? And it's like, cool. But what are the odds that this person would meet another person who is completely
Right?
down with doing all this with you, you know?
Is like a Tinder or something for this?
Yeah, right? A crime Tinder?
It's like, hey, I want to steal I want to steal toys, but I want it's gonna be specific one. It's just gonna be Lego. It's just gonna be Lego. Yeah.
I'm in. Sign me up.
And then they're matched up. No, we're supposed to be like a good role model for the children, Sander. We're supposed to say no. Stealing is
Listen,
bad.
man.
Yeah, stealing.
I've thought about
stealing
this.
is wrong.
I've thought about going like Breaking
Except-
Bad in the Lego gang.
right.
I've wondered about this. It just because, like, I mean, I talked about it on BrickFeed before. Where, like, I returned my lightning jet or whatever, and like Walmart just doesn't care. They just don't care. They don't bother to check.
You know,
They don't bother to
It
like
is
do
so-
anything. And like I remember I bought like a Destiny's Bounty before from Toys R Us, and it was just I got ripped off because like someone had returned a box, like the Destiny's Bounty box with just random parts in it, and Toys R Us just accepted it. They didn't check it. They didn't care. They just put it right back on the shelves.
That
I'm
sounds
just like,
about right.
it's funny that you mentioned this because that is the second thing. Is literally a guy in the same area we are in getting caught
No
for
way.
this.
In the same
Dude,
area,
this
oh,
is
in Virginia.
and
Wow.
Stafford, Virginia. A Virginia man was arrested and charged in a connection to a Lego-related crime. The man, identified as 30-year-old Christopher Lee Edward Taylor of Stafford, is accused of ordering Legos through Walmart's website. This actually says Legos, not me. I'm quoting the article here, everybody.
Wow, they even
returning the
capitalized
boxes
it, too.
without
They
the
did it
Legos
properly.
for a
They did
refund.
Legos all capital and then a lowercase s.
Right.
I've never seen that before.
Sander, would you consider stealing Lego ever? Is that like something that's crossed your mind that you just want to be
No.
like a Lego criminal?
Not everyone's a terrible
Not
person.
really, no.
Bart, you
I
were
have-
literally
I have-
the one
I did-
that said that you were gonna maybe go Breaking Bad.
I said not everyone's a terrible person. I did not say that I wasn't a terrible
All right,
person.
I just
And
I have
would like to-
shoplifted.
I would like
from,
to
like, from
point
Lego store
out
before,
that I
unfortunately.
thought that it would be an interesting premise to a TV show. It's just like
Let's go steal Lego.
yeah, I mean,
Breaking
like
Bad? Is that what you're
feels
talking about?
like it feels like it's like an industry, like it's a like a crime ring industry waiting to happen, like just exporting Lego, like the grand Lego scam, right? Like I'm expecting to see that in the headlines next week. Like
There was an article. I'll talk about it after we talk a bit about this one. There's an article by Vice called "Why Stealing Lego Might Be the Perfect Crime," and it's actually become a very lucrative trade in the crime industry. And we're
I
going
can
to get to that
imagine.
in a moment. Yeah, because
This
no,
is-
a lot
what I
of
was
people
thinking, 'cause,
like
like,
use
it-
Lego as like a smuggling thing because they still retain their value internationally.
Exactly. That's the thing, is that
Right.
they're super valuable everywhere, and that's why that like that value is really high there. So like imagine like you go to a Toys R Us, you return the stupid set that they don't bother checking at all, and you have the set at home, and you can just sell it on eBay afterwards. You're like
Totally.
doubling your
Lego is
profit.
the best cryptocurrency.
Seriously.
what's your favorite crypto? Lego.
I am investing in Brickcoin.
Bitcoin.
Get that thing trademarked,
Um,
TBH.
I am.
Oh
so
yeah,
I,
don't steal stuff, by the way, guys.
Yeah,
Stealing's wrong.
I wanted to
Yes, just a
clarify
joke.
beforehand.
You can
I
be
just,
arrested
mentioned
like
the
this
thing.
Christopher Lee Edward Taylor guy.
I mistakenly once took a minifigure from the Lego store. Remember this far?
I do remember
We were
that,
in
yeah.
your Lego
John,
store.
you were a
and,
terrible
like, that-
person. Did you return it?
Well, okay, here's what happened. I can't because I live 3 hours away. It was one of those Minecraft things. There's a ton of them like on the shelf, and the guy who was checking me out knocked something over, and I picked it up to give it back to him. And the guy's like, "Oh, do you have a what's it? A VIP card?" And I was like, "Oh, sure." And I reached in my pocket to get that VIP card. Gave it to him, walked out, and it wasn't until like I was later. We were either eating or I was on my way home or something. But I was like, you know what?
We were eating.
I have this minifigure still in my pocket.
A likely story. Sounds like the perfect cover up for stealing
The
a nice.
perfect
crime.
crime.
It sounds
Well,
rare
you know, those
minifigure.
Minecraft minifigures have a lot of turnover.
Mm-hmm.
So I told her.
What
turned
is
it around
really
for,
valuable, man?
A nice 50-cent profit.
I mean, that just sounds like a really weird story for me, just because I'm picturing it like you're someone drops a Lego minifigure, and then you pick it up from, and then they're just like, "Hey, show me
Well,
your
okay, now
VIP
that-
card."
I remember it because they had like this little like Minecraft display on the checkout stand, right? But it wasn't like behind like a glass display case or anything. It was just like displayed there.
Amateurs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
don't
there
know.
were
I don't know what they
there
were
were just a ton of minifigures. It was literally just a ton of the Minecraft minifigures. About, I would say, a dozen or two of them.
Yeah.
And so they're just on the thing. And so when the guy, like, he was scanning something and the one of them fell over. And that's when that happened. So it was just kind of like, but that's my Grand Theft minifigure story.
That's the crime
Theft
ring,
Lego.
the Lego crime
Gonna
ring
get
episode.
arrested now, son.
So this is a really interesting thing though, because we know it was happening. It was happening like 2 years ago. with your Destiny's Bounty bar. But people will do this. They will buy a Lego set from Walmart or one of the sets. They will open it up, take out all the parts that are valuable, so like the minifigures and maybe some other like printed stuff or whatever, and then they'll return it. And then Lego doesn't they'll just say something like, oh, didn't have all the pieces or something. Those people, they just give you your refund. Or for this guy, they gave him,
They'll give you a refund. Well, I mean,
cards.
this guy is, I mean, he's stupid, but at the same time, it's almost smart, right? Because like with Walmart, especially, they just don't like, if you don't, you can take it to a different store and they'll still refund you. Like it's ridiculous how lax it is. So it's like, if you just you buy your Lego and go to a different store, they'll just like freaking refund you in like cards. Like this guy.
That's really great because
there
like,
were several. Go on.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's really great for like a consumer level until you have someone like this that abuses the system.
I get stuff for Christmas or like a birthday or something that I already have, and then I can replace it with something newer that I don't have because I'm just like, hey, can I trade this with some other Lego? They're like, yeah, and I just give them like weird Hero Factory stuff. And
stupid thing that this guy did is like he went to the same store.
Yeah,
the same store again and again and again. And
you
they caught him on camera by
That's
returning
the first
larger
Breaking
double
Bad.
dip, guys.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, all you
Bad.
people trying to break bad, don't double dip.
There's a
Bad
billion
guidelines.
Walmarts in America. Just go to
Please
any
don't
other
go
Walmart.
steal things, kids.
Please don't go steal things.
Yeah.
But if you do, don't get caught.
Was he also wearing like some huge glasses with like a fake nose and like a huge mustache as well? Did he just walk into the store like, "Hey, I'm not the guy from yesterday. What's going on?"
Hello,
He also
fellow
returned it on his-
children.
Hello, Lego errors.
Hello, employees. This is an unrelated Lego set. This
Nice.
guy had his own credit card charge, and he put up an eBay account with his own name on it. So
Okay, that's
He was basically just asking. to
Yeah.
get
he
caught.
was like, "Hey, find me."
Hey guys, I'm over here. Come catch me.
That's not a very good way to go about it, to be honest. I don't think he thought that one through.
It's like, to be a criminal, you kind of have to be a certain level of dumb, right?
Right.
To go through with it.
Well,
So
actually, here's what I'll say. To be a criminal that we hear of, you have to be a certain level of
True.
dumb. We
Got
only
him.
hear about criminals that are
That's
caught.
true.
If you were
absolutely
smart,
right.
we'd never hear about this guy.
Absolutely right. Never mind.
You'll never
That's
hear
very
about
true.
the perfect crime.
No,
Ever.
exactly. Because if it's a perfect crime, no one ever hears about it.
Man. Breaking Bad.
Yeah, it's pretty
Breaking
deep.
Bad. Can we make this a thing? Can we make, not actually a steal thing, but can we make like a show, like a Breaking Bad the show?
Yeah.
Just put it up on our channel.
There's a
Yeah.
stop
we'll do
motion animation or something. Or no, we can do live action. It'll be like a new vlog series. It'll be like Road to Brick Fair that we'll never.
Yeah, and then we'll do it like
we could do like a acted like
Breaking
this
Bad.
own thing about someone stealing bricks and trying to
I just
run
feel
away
like
from law
that
enforcement.
is actually a really good plot. Like that's a compelling plot, right? It's like one of those things where like you hear the concept at first, you're like, this is so silly, but then you actually like learn about it and you're like, wow, this
It's
is
a
actually
story.
really smart.
You
Four
have,
guys
Sander, you have a
run
lot
a dying
of
YouTube channel.
knowledge regarding film
Decided to break bad.
Yes.
and
by
making
using
series.
bricks.
Do you think this will go on? Do you think this is like Netflix worthy? Do you think we're onto something here? Do you think
With Lego?
Yeah, the Lego Breaking Bads.
Oh.
No?
No.
What? No. Oh, okay. Well, there you
He's
go.
so honest. I love it.
Yeah, John was just in the background,
the honesty.
like putting up like a contract and everything, and was just going to work, and then it's like, no, it's
Hired
called off.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, I don't know if he'd be good for a
Shyamalan.
series because
No.
it'd just be like a plot revelation every single episode. It'd just get kind of old. Do you have like a whole list of just Lego crimes, John?
He's
Yeah,
been doing
well,
his research, man.
Is that what
I've been
this
doing my
episode
research.
is?
Listen, we're trying
this-
to make Breaking Bad a thing.
It already is
I
a thing,
just want to
apparently.
talk about this. It's a very interesting subject. This Vice has a whole article called "Why Stealing Legos Might Be the Perfect Crime." Again,
Yeah, I
using
saw that.
Legos instead of like a brick. But this was posted like last year, to be fair, so it's not a recent article. But it was mentioned in one of the articles by that just happened recently. But just to toss out some more Lego crime ideas. 5-person team was arrested in San Diego for taking more than $15,000 worth of toys, mostly Lego. In 2014, Phoenix cops busted an even bigger ring and seized 200,000
Oh
of
my gosh.
illicit Lego.
It does exist. Wow, there are like Lego like drug rings, basically.
To drug rings.
The inner circle of the Lego mafia.
Sniffing one-on-one studs.
You got any bricks? Really use some of the bricks.
Nice.
There were like this one lady stole $59,000 worth of Lego, 800 Lego sets, from a customer space at a local storage facility where she was renting. She moved the playsets to a different storage facility in Rockville Center, listed them for sale online. They traced the back to her and got her.
Freaking there you go.
I'm looking at
freaking listing it online. Even if you got ripped off by like the eBay transactions or whatever, like the bid didn't sell very high, you're still like making profit. That's insane.
You stole them. Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
I'm curious to know how they trace back to her though.
That is interesting. I think they might have like used cameras maybe or something like that to like on the eBay? Storage facility. Oh. Not on eBay.
They're watching you.
The NSA hunting down the Lego thieves. Ooh.
This guy named Thomas Martin, who runs a private investigative service in Southern California, told ABC News, Legos are like gold. Again, just a quote. Every child wants them. They last forever and are passed down through generations.
Really? Is that what you do with gold?
Kids love playing
with the gold ingot. Oh, yeah.
You know, your
action features.
Group of 5 people allegedly stole toys from 5 Toys R Us stores in San Diego 30 times, sometimes more than once a day.
You know how, like, in Fallout, bottle caps are the currency?
Yeah.
I can already see it now.
Post-apocalyptic future,
Lego
our
bricks.
currency is going to be Lego bricks.
Lego bricks.
That could legitimately be true.
What,
at this rate.
I mean, like,
so like the second
to play
the
with.
world goes Fallout 3, like, Lego is used as currency.
Yeah, I mean, it makes more sense than bottle caps. Let's be real here.
Yeah, I don't really know why bottle caps are the thing chosen.
Aren't
like,
they,
they're
like, getting obsolete?
It's because of, it's lore. It's because there's only a certain amount of them left, and there's no way to make them anymore. But there's some regions in the Fallout universe where they're not used because there's a lore reason behind it.
Oh, okay.
What's the short version?
The Brotherhood of Steel.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
I got it.
in the territory they were in, they used bottle caps.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
There you go.
All right, I'm going to go with my last Lego crime story before I wrap up here.
Okay.
All right.
I was getting fun here with the crimes.
$200,000 and Lego recovered. 4 people arrested. The Lego was stolen from various Toys R Us stores. They recovered a total of 200,000 Lego playsets from one of the suspects' home. They are all in their 30s or 40s. And basically what they did is that they were seen entering multiple Toys R Us stores, selecting Lego sets valued at $99 or more, after which one of them would remove the theft detection device and then damage the packaging. The pair would then either place the sets in large gift bags or pile gift bags over the merchandise before wheeling out the store in a shopping cart without setting off alarms.
How the heck did they get away with that?
Wow.
200,000 sets?
How are they not caught sooner than that? That just seems...
Just
here's
imagine
what
meeting
happened.
them.
That's just normal theft. That's just straight up theft. They just stole it out of, like, from the
They just
aisle and
out.
just
Yeah,
walked out
I
the
think
store.
they bought like other stuff. Like they must have bought things to like cover around the.
They were able to do that 200,000 times before they got caught? Are you serious?
Well, I mean, it's not 200,000 times, $200,000.
It's like, hey, those guys
Lego.
are here for the 400th time. Something's going on here, but I can't put my finger on it.
They legitimately stole from.
They've been here a lot, you know. They
stole from a Toys R Us more than once
Our
a day.
inventory is like flying off the shelves.
No one cared.
What's going on here?
Where's the money?
Man, our business is really tanking. I don't know what keeps happening to our inventory.
Yeah, our inventory of Lego keeps going down.
Dropping it on the floor and stuff.
I like to think of this guy. He goes over, he takes over the giant Star Destroyer, cuts off the thing and punches the box. You know,
oblivious employee for helping me. Okay, I'll be on my way now. I'll see you later.
They call it a toy shop raid. A raid.
What on earth?
That sounds so serious, like 50% serious.
Yeah.
18 pallets
toy
of
shop
Lego
raid.
3 truckloads worth were seized from Culler's home and storage
Oh my
units.
gosh.
And he would also, what he also did is that he would buy the sets and then like damage the box and then use the receipts to return the stolen sets with the damaged packaging for a full refund.
Wow.
Okay, so he damaged the box and just would he take the set out of it?
This is what the article is telling me, and it's very weird because I don't know how they did this. I'll read it to you again.
Crystal,
He
like,
also
how would he make a
reportedly
profit
bought
in
Lego
that
sets
case?
worth hundreds of dollars, used receipts to return the stolen sets with a damaged packaging for a full refund. Holmes says Kohler was clearing around $300 a set through this practice and by selling the sets online. So I think
so he
if it
would
was,
steal the set out of the box then.
he would steal the set, I guess, and then like sell
They
that
wouldn't
online
check?
and then get a full refund.
This box is a little
They
light.
don't. We know this. We returned a set to them, and they
yeah,
didn't
but
check.
like the guy that ripped us off though went through the effort, right, of opening up the box really carefully, taking all the pieces out and then refilling the bags with fake pieces or like other pieces, and then he resealed the box as though it was brand new.
That's true.
These guys, like, they're dropping sets on the floor. Damn it, like, just busting open the boxes, taking the things out, and then just giving them an empty, destroyed box for a refund. And they're not gonna, like,
crime.
be like, man, this is really weird. This is, like, the 5th damaged box they brought back today.
Well,
Something's
it's so weird
off
to me
here.
because I have never been in a Toys R Us that's crowded when it's not Christmas time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you go to a Toys R Us right now, and there are 5 employees and you. That's how that Toys R Us is there right now.
Right.
So it's really weird to me that, like, someone could get away with this. None of the employees were like, let's check up on the one customer in our store. Who
Right,
comes
that's what I'm
here
thinking. It's
multiple
like
times a day.
they weren't doing anything shifty. They just straight up took the set off the store shelf and stole it. They just walked out with it. How did they not get caught?
Dude, imagine being in prison and just being like, hey, what are you in for? Oh, I was part of the Lego Star Wars crime ring, just
What are you in for?
That's some
I'm
real
in for-
street cred right there.
I'm in
Yeah, I
for
know.
stealing like 200 starfighters or something. Just what, man?
Made $200,000 off
Yeah.
selling stolen Lego.
Your kid want a Millennium Falcon? I can get him a Falcon.
I could get him one.
Just go into detail. Oh yeah, we just returned the boxes. They didn't give it. They didn't care. We just
There's not a Millennium Falcon in here.
Got a secret stash of Lego bricks hidden under my
Wait a
cell
second.
phone.
just the
You wanna
last
take a look?
boxes.
No
It's just
Falcon?
full of rocks. They're just like
He has
shake
them
it.
like he has like a whole like system importing Lego into the prison so that he can sell them to like other inmates.
Like, hey, you scratch my back, I scratch yours.
I'll
Get me one of
scratch
those
There's a guy in like a
I
dark
know you
corner.
were craving that new Millennium
exclusive
Falcon.
60th anniversary sets. Give me one of those.
There's like a guy in the dark corner with like the coat, and then he's like, "Hey, you want some of this?" And then you like see like those old Lego Star Wars like collectible thingies that you had in every level. Like it's like,
Hey,
you want
kid,
some
this is
of
only
these?
at Comic-Con. You can't get this stuff anywhere else. They only released 2,000 of them
Exclusive
at Comic-Con.
SDCC minifigure right here. I know you want it. Oh my
You want the
gosh,
collector?
dude.
I got the collector.
He can
Oh
even
my
like
gosh.
make like a shiv out of like Lego bricks. Someone tries to screw with
Dude,
him.
some of those sets they can get pretty sharp, dude. Like the wing pieces.
That's a scene from Breaking Bad where the guy's in prison and they send him a Lego set and like inside the Lego set is like a lockpick and like and 2 shivs and he's like, I'm busting out of here tonight.
No, dude, they ship in Lego parts over time, and then he eventually makes like a tool or something that looks like a
Oh,
weapon.
yeah,
A
they kick some-
giant
yeah, exactly.
pickaxe.
And then he
builds
gets
his
out.
own
Oh
too.
my gosh. Are you sure
like-
Breaking Bad doesn't sound like a good idea? It sounds like a pretty good idea to me.
No,
They
Sanders
go to-
said no.
It's
He's
like
an
Shawshank
expert
Redemption.
on
They
this.
go and they're like, he has all the Lego sets to the side, and they're like, wait a second, and they pull the Lego sets, and like there's a hole in the back, and it's a tunnel, and it leads outside. He's been like scraping it with the plastic bricks the entire time.
Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked it and you want to see more fun content from us, head to the link below to check out our archive channel where we'll be posting the full versions of all of our podcasts going forward. So I hope you go over there and check it out, and have a great day.